Please move along.
I heard they want to give David Seraph the key to the city. Something about the city's rebirth. Bad business practices, I guess. But when you have that much money, right? The way things are going, maybe Mr. Seraph should consider selling to her. See you later.
Athena tells me you spoke to Seraph. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Seraph spoon-feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
Real shame what happened at your factory tonight. My condolences.
The same hotel that was
I really can't.
hosting a 3-day
I will not be accompanying Mr. Taggart to the charity dinner tonight. I must head to...
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know, hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuroposine dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hangsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in. Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approacheth.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hangshaw Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
Have you seen Ning lately? Not since last week. I'm starting to get worried. She missed 3 days of work already. You don't think... Chan, for Ning's sake, I hope not. May is worried, though.
Speaking of May, hello, sir. We are on break. But if you would like to talk to one of the girls on duty, just head downstairs. Speaking of May, is she still downstairs arguing with Akron?
No, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May. Hey, mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer? It might break up the fight.
I told you, I am not getting arguments. Not for this.
May, you have a customer. Get to work.
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police, or soldier, someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get argumentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
Isn't this a job for the police?
The police leave Lower Hansa to Bell Tower, and Bell Tower not care what happens if criminal pay them money. They don't care about my friend or any of the other girls forced into the sex trade.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had to deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hansa, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
You said you can pay. How much are we talking here?
If you free Ning, I will pay good. 1,000 credit. More if you're willing to help again.
What do you need me to do?
I heard the girls are drugged and taken to a place somewhere in Dagong district. There, they're held until the doctor comes. I wish you to find this place, to find where they're holding Ning. I hope it's not too late.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen. I fear this little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropazine. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Access granted.
You were awesome, baby.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Oh, hey, did I tell you that boss is forcing some of the girls to get augmented? Sometimes I talk so much I forget who I told what.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so he thinks it'd be a nice little gimmick to bring in more customers. Personally, I don't think the girls should be forced into anything, but I find it amazing how passionate people are on both sides of this whole augmentation thing. Some think it's the end of us all, others think it's going to lead us to paradise. In Kabbalah, they say that humanity is supposed to correct itself, and I so believe that's true. You have to have faith that people's sort of unified conscience knows when something's bad for us. So if this technology is really going to destroy us, we stop and check ourselves before it's too late. Then we correct it.
Yeah, so what do I owe you this time?
Jensen, you lost or something? Didn't think it would take this long to check out one apartment.
I took a detour. Tell me something, Malik. You think a smart card with a Thai Young Medical logo on it will come in handy in this town?
TYM, the global leader in augmentation technology. They put up almost half the cash to build this city, so maybe. Why are you asking?
No reason. Just thinking ahead.
Ever since Ning went missing, May has been on the warpath.
You 看了多久了，帅哥？难道你不想摸摸吗？
哦，你可真性感，我爱死你了！
哟，你每次喝醉酒都这么说。
你只对特价感兴趣。
Is this your first time being American? Best girls in the city.
只要你给我钱，我就会永远爱你。
Go upstairs if I were you.
Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar going at it again?
Yep. And you know what that means.
Yeah. Edgar in a bad mood. Shame, too, because he can be sweet when he wants to.
I'm always amazed by what May gets away with. Sorry, but for the service you want, you damn well better believe I'm getting my full amount of credits. I wish she still did.
I can hardly make my rent this month.
Join the club, sweet pea.
Access granted. Access granted.
You want best in the city? You come to right place. Look on computer and see for yourself. You make me poor. Deal with you no fun.
Good evening, sir. The manager is busy, but perhaps I could be of service to you?
Welcome to the Honghua Hotel. Our manager is currently indisposed at the moment, but I would be to help you with anything you might need.
If you're looking for a friend, I'd head downstairs. A lot of girls looking for the company of a handsome man like you.
Shove off before I shove you off.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning.
Open the phone book.
plenty of them in there.
Your friends are holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
I'd be doing the world a favor getting rid of bottom feeders like you. You want to avoid being scraped off the pavement down there? You tell me where Ning is.
Try it, and they'll be selling pieces of you in the alleys of Yuzhou. Shove off. We're done here. The hell with you. Shove off before I shove.
I'm here.
Uh-huh.
Ning.
Open the phone.
Your friend.
What?
I gotta make sure she's okay first. She'll be a lot more valuable to me and you if she's alive and in one piece, if you know what I mean.
I get it. Smart businessman you are. Okay. I'll tell you. They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong district. But listen, I didn't say anything, right?
You come
to Hangsha for a good time?
Here I am.
今夜良宵，只要一晚。
Hey, do you know how to get to the Honghua? I get so lost down here. Every time I come down from the upper city. I mean, the streets are well marked and all, but the Chinese names confuse the heck out of me. Hey, do you know how to get...
Looking for a good time in Hansa?
Yeah, how you doing?
I recommend you try the high nightclub.
You know, there's an amazing view of the city.
市场上最好的，我向你保证，这些人不可能。
Maybe I'll take you there.
City on top of a city there.
Come on, the island's been so big. You said it yourself.
Access granted.
到这儿来，帅哥。
你看上去很疲劳，去休息会儿，再回来。
我会帮你消除烦恼。
最好的。再见。
特价。
来这里买，通宵营业。
宝贝儿，你只对特价感兴趣啊？
What are you? Bell Tower Special Operative?
再等一下嘛，等我赚够了钱，我们就可以去找个公寓搬进去住嘛。
那我们现在不得不住在旅馆，难以置信。自从你在大勇那丢了工作 ，Can't you see we're having a private conversation here？ 那我们
不好意思，现在不方便。
别走啊，子怡，再多住几个月吧。
没办法，当初大勇机械收购我们公司的时候，我的工资就下降了不少。我前阵子回纽约的时候，看了电视里面的新闻。
I feel like the only place to work around here is TYM.